PlayStation 1 version. One of the mini ports that we did not get localized over here in the US. Wait, Swamp Steams? Alright. So this being a Japanese run, it's going to start from power on. I'm going to do that real quick, set my fast disk speed, all that, and then we'll get into the game. Too slow again. Okay, great. I felt good about that one too. I thought it was going to automatically load the game, but it didn't. Oh, yeah, I should have updated the stuff. Thanks, HS. It's always the thing that I most often forget. I'm just going to be caught today. Alright. Once we get a little further into the game, let me know how the audio balance is. The game is very quiet until we get to Great Tree. But, so yeah, the PlayStation version, Dragon Quest Monsters 1. You may or may not have noticed, there's also Dragon Quest Monsters 2 on the same disc. It would have been really awesome if we'd gotten this in the US, but we did not. I like to show this version off just because a lot of people don't know it exists. Much more people know that about the DS or 3DS versions of Monsters 1 and 2 than the PlayStation version. Maybe even the Switch version that Japan got of Monsters 1 that has extra UI elements, but yeah, this version, like, just visually looks really good. Got everything in it the GBC version has, plus one extra monster if you complete the entire catalog. Yeah, the story of Dragon Quest Monsters starts off, we're at home here, we wake up because we hear a noise, we check out the drawer for whatever reason, and Warabode, this purple-colored monster, pink-purple color, jumps out of the dresser, kidnaps our sister. We just stand by helplessly, drags her into the dresser, and disappears. We open the drawer to look for him, and then Watabo pops out, the lighter-colored guy who looks very similar. Yeah, he tells us, hey, Great Tree's looking for a monster master. Are you in? Say you're looking for your sister? I can help you with that. So, getting off and running here, this guy here, the Master Monster Tamer, is going to take us up to the king to talk to him. We're going to get recruited to be Great Tree's Monster Master for the upcoming Starry Night tournament, where the winner of the tournament gets one wish, it is said. So, you know, our wish is going to be to get our sister back. This game has a lot of differences from the GBC version mechanically. Other than that, it's very similar. Like, the NPCs in this game that standing around Great Tree are almost one-to-one with the GBC versions. I think there's a bunch of people in this room, though, that don't exist in Great Tree Castle GBC, because that room doesn't really exist. Game unfortunately has a bit of a slow start. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes to get control of your character for real, and you know, kind of similar to Dragon Quest II's introduction. Here we're just talking to the king, pretty much summarized most of what he says there. When he says, yeah, you're gonna be our new monster master. Why don't you go up to the monster farm and ask Pulio for my strongest monsters? We gotta talk to Pulio. Pulio's like, oh, you want a monster? First he asks, are you here to steal all the monsters? And then he sniffs you for some reason, because he thinks that you smell like a thief. But he gets over that, tells you, alright, I believe you. Here's our strongest monster. His name is Slabo. Or Slib in the English GBC version. So we take the king. Look, I got a monster. Isn't this thing great? The king's like, what is this? He gave you a slime? You're gonna be our monster master with a slime? Go grab Pulio, bring him here. And the clown runs off and brings Pulio. Turns out all of the monsters have escaped from the farm. And escaped into the traveler's gates that are in the castle basement. And the king's pretty upset about this. He orders Pulio to be punished, but then Terry speaks up. He says, hey, why don't I just go get those monsters? Hang on, I'm gonna get the safety herbs. These two treasure chests also exist on GBC, but they're off on a side room on the left, rather than down here in the corner. I'm gonna go down here to the Traveler's Gate of Beginner. And we're gonna look and see if we can find any of the king's monsters. The king also actually mentions one monster by name, Hoimin, which is the Japanese name of Healy in Dragon Quest IV. So Hoimin is actually going to be the first of the king's monsters that we track down. I don't know if the implication is supposed to be that all of the gate bosses were the king's monsters. When you talk to Hoimin, he specifically mentions not wanting to go back to the monster farm. I could see it either way. If that were the case, though, it'd be pretty sick if we could have gotten to start out with some of those late monsters, though. Okay, here's an anteater. These things are pretty tough. So I gotta watch my health here. Labo should kill him in like 3 hits, though. I'm gonna herb to be safe. He's gonna be less likely to join me now that I've healed, though. So, I should talk about the recruitment a little bit while we're walking down here. So, this game, I mean, obviously I've got a slime with me already. How do I get more monsters with me, though? I do not want this button, turbo. I don't need that one. Okay. I had my controller set up for DQ7. But, yeah, I'm picking up all this meat. If I throw meat at monsters, they'll be more likely to join me. I don't want a Draki, but if I find another anteater, I'll recruit him. For some reason in this version, they nerfed all 3 of the monsters you can find in this gate. Slimes, Drakis, and anteaters are all a lot worse. So I don't even want this Draki. No, I'm gonna turn him down. His stats are just so bad. I have tried to route this game using only slimes, only Drakis, and only anteaters, and Drakis are the hardest. And that is considering that Anteater has a very glaring problem of the fact that it has no resistance to instant kill spells. So when you get to A class, the dance veggies there just completely wipe your team. Unless you somehow have enough agility to deal with them before they do that. Okay, I'm gonna throw some meat at this guy. Lebo's level 3, so he won't have any trouble beating him. I think slimes might actually have a little more HP on this version than GBC, but everything else is lower. The 4 for Wonder Swan. I'm not familiar with that, but as somebody who has run DQ2 MSX, you know, I know how bad it might be. 10 HP on my antidote. That's not very many HP. Alright, here's Hoiming. Like I said, he tells us, oh, I don't want to go back to the farm. It's boring there. Which it probably is. The king probably never takes him out. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. So, I never changed my battle speed. Default battle speed isn't very bad. I don't think I can change it in battle here. Doesn't seem like it, no. Okay. Yeah, it's funny that dance veggies usually don't use KO dance if you have a team that has resistance to it. So I didn't even realize that was going to be an issue until I got there with a team of 3 anteaters, and then they danced and wiped me, and I'm like, well, that was fun. This is going to take a while. Healy's going to heal as he does. Slavo has a really strong personality, though, that gives him more critical hits than most monsters get. So he might use that to overcome the healing. There's some mechanics too in this game that I'm not entirely familiar with, like just in the middle of battle, sometimes your monsters will heal to full, and I don't know what triggers that. I assume it's related to personality. Okay. I mean, joins the team. Should also mention that when I use items in battle, this isn't like Pokemon where I'm choosing between using an item or attacking. If I use an item, that happens as well as the attacks. And it always goes first. Monsters might be able to outrun it with priority moves, I don't remember. Like Squall Hit. Alright. Good job, Anteater. You helped out a lot. Okay. Yeah, the king thanks us for bringing Hale back, but Hale doesn't want to stay with the king and at the farm anymore. He wants to stay with us. The king accepts that. He mumbles about how he's busy, and walks off into the back room. So, our next step, so the main gameplay loop of Monsters 1 is you go through the Traveler's Gate, and then you go here and you compete in the tournament, and then beating the tournament unlocks more gates. And then when you're done with the first 4 tournaments, there's a special gate you have to go into, and then 4 more tournaments are open. We can and will skip tournaments. I still haven't changed my battle speed. But, so yeah, we're only gonna do like probably 3 of the tournaments, maybe 4. We do G, E, D, and then S and Fairy Tournament. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say Anteater survived a hit. Probably should have gotten the Anteater to level 2 before fighting Hale. I don't think it was worth recruiting him, not getting him to level 2. But I recruited him right at the hole to Hale's floor. And all of the Traveler's Gates that you go into, they have a boss floor that references the original main series. There's a monster in there that's usually pretty notable among one or more of the main series games. And usually the area that they're in, like if you've seen Dragon Quest IV, you know, that room that we found Hale in, that was the room where Hoiming, Healy, whatever, where he is in Dragon Warrior 4. This is taking a little while because we don't have a decent anteater backing us up. But with Healy, we can't really lose. The heal spell only costs 2 MP, so he's got 9 more of them. This would be faster if I remember to change my battle speed. Here's some actual new enemies. Kind of cool how these tournaments just kind of ease you into... Oh, that's not good. You just stun Healy. You make sure you're on this. Yeah. I can't change it because he's paralyzed. Okay. Well. Interesting that you can't change the tactic. Now I can. Okay. So in these tournaments, I can't take direct control over my monsters. Normally you can, but specifically in the tournaments, you can't use items. You can't use direct control tactic. Okay, we're good now that we're full HP again. Which is kind of obnoxious because the final boss of the game is one of these tournament battles. So you can't take direct control in the final boss fight of the game. Fortunately, in this version of the game, the final boss is bugged. We'll get into that when we get closer. Alright. Yeah, the start of this fight can be obnoxious with the ghosts licking you to lose a turn, but they actually run out of MP after a couple of those. The zombie can also poison you, but he didn't seem to do that today. Maybe his AI doesn't let him do that on PS1. The AI is not as good on this version as the GBC version. A lot of enemy monsters just won't use certain skills that they always use on GBC, which usually makes the game easier. And also, the AI for your monsters is kind of a suggestion, the tactics. Here's the King of Great Tree. It's kind of cool that he shows up in this game, because in the original Monsters 1, they really painted Great Log as this antagonistic country. They were the villains and the king was evil, but I think it's a little more playful in this version after they released Monsters 2 and the game was set in Great Log. Oops. We're going over here. It's the top gate, right? Alright. I think I'll purposefully fight the boss here, actually. A little faster to recruit a gremlin, but if I recruit the boss on the bottom floor, it's, pickies. A rib, I'll use that here. So there's a gate that I'm trying to open right now, and to open that gate, I need a monster that can breathe fire. And there's the gremlins on the bottom floor I can use, or I can use the boss of this zone. I think it's just cooler to show the boss. Do we really want to use a rib? I can throw all 3 of these beef jerkies. So, I was starting to explain this earlier, but so to recruit monsters, you only have a chance to recruit the last monster that you kill in the battle. But if you throw meat at them, it will increase the chances of them joining. If you heal your team with items, it will decrease the chances of monsters joining. By throwing 3 beef jerkies at them, I've really killed Healy, huh? How is he not healing? I've quadrupled the chance of this thing joining me, essentially. I also have that rib in my pocket, which is like a 10 times recruitment chance. There's a value that the game tracks of how likely they are to join you. It starts at 10. Beef jerky adds 10. Rib adds 100. This. Okay, well, I kind of want my Healy back. That or I need to pick up a bunch of herbs to fight the boss with. I shouldn't pick this up. This fight is telling me not to pick it up. Now, running away was a mistake. That's fine. I'm probably going to use a warp wing after this. Yeah. There we go. I'm also going to remember to change the battle speed finally. Not that one. That sorts my items. But I want to do that too. See what I've got. Okay, good. Warp wing takes you out of the gate that you're in. This guy revives you for free. And let's just jump back in the gate and go down to the boss. Not a big time loss, we're already in here. Or I guess there's more I could say about the Traveler's Gates, in case you haven't played the GBC Monsters one. Should be apparent by now that they are randomly generated. The monsters in the gates are not random. So when I was finding, it's good. When I was looking for a picky, I knew that the top two floors have pretty common pickies on them. And I think I said that the gremlin shows up more often down at the bottom floors. Should have this in my notes, but I don't. But I think there are pickies on the bottom floors. They're just not as common. Yeah, it's good. Get the bird some levels. So the reason I've got the picky is I'm gonna breed it later. We'll touch on the breeding mechanics when I get there. But bird monsters are typically just good monsters for a speed run because they grow very quickly. Any more items? And I've got this convenient mini-map that I can pull up that... I think Healy's gonna die if I don't heal him. A buff that the minimap got from the GBC version is that it now shows locations of all items. I should have healed him again. Okay, he survived. If they both use Fireball, it's gonna be a problem. Okay, good, he's on an MP. This is the PS1 remake of Dragon Quest Monsters. As I was saying earlier, there's several ports of this game that none of which got localized in the US. We got the original game. We did not get the PS1 version. We did not get the 3DS version. We did not get the Switch version. So yeah, look who it is. It's the dragon from Dragon Quest 1. So we're here to save the princess. The dragon's asleep in the corner. But Terry is not strong enough to carry her away like the DQ1 hero. So instead we're just going to settle for killing the dragon. I'll try to put you on that and see if you cooperate. Trying to get the picky to lower its defense power. Oh, see you, Healy. Slabo, you might be carrying this. The dragon has Fire Slash, that's what that move was. Oops. Turboed into the next round of combat early. He also has a Fire Breath that we did not see. Okay, we got him. His name is Doran. Don't know if that's an intentional DQ4 reference. Yeah, the 3DS version does have a fan translation patch. I believe Monsters 1 and Monsters 2, both 3DS remakes, have fan patches. I'm choosing that monsters or genders are set on formations. Yes. I don't remember if that's true in this version though. Also, this is Monsters 1 and Monsters 2 on the same disc. So Monsters 1 has a lot of subtle Monsters 2 mechanics in it. So however it is that Monsters 2 works in that regard, I'm sure Monsters 1 works the same. But I don't know if the genders are tied to formations or if it's just like if it just randomly rolls them a gender at the start. Okay, so like I said, there's some geniuses here in the bazaar that need to light a grill, and I'm gonna let them use my dragon to do that. Okay, what can I sell here? I don't actually need to recruit any more monsters in this run, so I'm gonna get rid of all this meat. And a rib. Or no. Sorry, a wing. I did get rid of the rib. Buy 2 holy waters. I really don't have that much money. What else does my notes recommend? I buy antidotes. Okay. Yeah, kind of the minimum that my notes suggest buying, so... Yeah, we'll talk to this guy. Very unfortunately, he takes the monster you give him permanently, so I can't use the dragon for anything else in the run. He is gone now. And so is their grill. Fortunately, that does not burn down the tree we all live in. Geniuses. I don't know why charcoal grills are even allowed in this city. Like, you know, they shouldn't be. Okay. I should not pick up gold, but I did. The risk with picking up gold, first of all, in this version, you just don't get much money from the gold pickups on the ground, especially this early on. But also, they're pretty frequently tiny metals, and tiny metals clog my inventory. The quickest way to get rid of a tiny metal is to go to the vault and deposit it. And the snake casts stop spell, which is fine. I don't want my guys using their spells anyway. Oh, I didn't think that would hit for 15. Well, we're going back. Why is this spot slime still alive? Okay. That's fine, I've got a wing. It's not a huge time loss. I do not want 7. Well, if I could get 70 of them, that'd be really cool. I think if you get like 15 to 20, you get a metabel. That'd be pretty sweet to have. Okay, well, that's gonna get Slash a few levels. Or Slabo, rather. Slash is Monsters 2 English Slime. I'm gonna check out these 2 items before I warp out. Yeah, because I saw the wing from over there. Now I don't lose anything, at least. Okay. I get a good feeling we're gonna be bullied by the boss of this Traveler's Gate. Just the way this is off to already, having to wing out of 2 areas. Alright. So normally I don't come back to grab a 3rd monster, but I will just for safety since I got kicked out. Fighting the boss of that Traveler's Gate is not safe with only 2 monsters. I usually try to recruit something random on the way down, but that requires me to find meat on the way down and find a monster worth taking. That stuck trying to breed in DQM, yeah. Yeah, it can be kind of difficult trying to figure out what the good monsters are if you don't look up a guide. I always liked the experimentation though, but I also had a 200-page game FAQs document printed out in a binder when by the time I had monsters too. I probably beat the game first, but I know I had the whole guide printed out so I could figure out how to make Dark Dream. Okay, this fight's going well. But by the end of this gate, I need my Picky to hit level 10 because of the breeding mechanic, which essentially, you know, the breeding mechanic is just you fusing two monsters together. I do not want the giant Bantam. Nothing else on this floor? Okay, we got 8 floors to get through. Once the Picky hits level 10, I'll use the holy water that I bought, which is a repellent. Love water, that's a very good pickup. So herbs heal 30 to 40, love waters heal like 60 to 70. I don't know what the range is, I just think 70 whenever I think love water. That's slash casting the fireball spell, which is really helping with some of these fights. Big Roost blinding us all. One one mechanic that Monsters 1 has that Monsters 2 doesn't have is that while you walk around, you recover MP slowly. On GBC, it was like 8 steps, gives you 1 MP on all your monsters. It doesn't scale at all, which kind of sucks for later on, but early on it helps out a lot. Take a few steps and then you can cast heal again. Yeah, you can see Slash already has 4 MP, so you can cast another fireball. Oh, down is where I need to go. Yeah, so they eventually got rid of this, but at this point in this Monsters series, you do have to, like, the fusion mechanic is breeding 2 monsters together, so you need a male monster and a female monster to make it work. I should just let these things join me, just to fuse them together for fun. But yeah, it gets frustrating trying to breed like the monsters that take, you know, dozens of monsters to combine together to get whatever the target is, like the boss monsters, Dark Dream, for example. Oops. Using antidote herbs here. And I'll heal you. I don't think I have anything to sell to this guy. However, when you breed 2 monsters together and you get an egg, you can use the egg evaluator, she's called, and determine, like, you can see what the gender is of the egg and then change it before you hatch it. So that helps a bit, but with recruitment, there's not a lot you can do to control the gender of the monster you're gonna get. Oops, let's go up here, see what this item is. Okay. Take the wing too. Okay, the hole's over there. Almost level 10. This fight will probably give it to me. Like I said, birds level up very quickly. I should have healed there. Okay. Means got my back. As we'll see in the Dragon Warrior 4 race coming up later, Hoimane does not always have your back. I don't know why Slash isn't reaching for Fireball Okay, now he is. Now that there's only one monster left. He's using the AoE attack. Okay, that's smart. Labo, level 10. Picky, level 10. What do you mean, level 10? Also worth mentioning that monsters share, or they split XP, which is part of the reason I didn't pick up Healy before jumping in here the first time. Because the goal was to level up the Picky, and with Healy in the party, I get less XP. Okay, go to Love Water. Most of these items I'm picking up have not been good. They're just not even really worth rambling off what they are. That's a beef jerky. The lowest tier meat. Another beef jerky. And I used my repellent earlier, so that's why I'm not finding monsters right now. The Wake Sand just wakes up your monster. This is the floor before the boss, so we're gonna get music from the game that the monster is from. Which I always liked. It's really cool the first time you go into a gate, you hear this music and you're like, oh, we're gonna find another monster from DQ1. Oh. There only being so many bosses in DQ1. If you are guessing which one it's going to be at this moment, there's about a 50% chance you're right. Oops, that was reorder. Okay, let's hop in. So here's the Axe Knight from Dragon Quest 1. Let me just use Healy's magic, he's got plenty. Healy, do you know? You do know upper, okay. Or increase even. Might have him use that. Oh, I have a life nut in my inventory that I should have used too. Okay, I'm gonna set Healy and Picky to the what's called the mixed tactic in GBC translation. Trying to get Healy to cast increase to raise our defense, and trying to get the Picky to cast Sap, which will lower his defense. But neither one of them are going for it. Like I commented earlier, okay, there's Sap, good. Yeah, the personalities, or the AI and tactics in this game are kind of a suggestion. On GBC, the Picky would have cast Sap twice by now. And Healy would have cast Increase by now for sure. Nice crit. Okay. Yeah, we got him. Good. His name is like, what? Hashbell? Not sure what that's a reference to, but... Pick Healy out again. Yeah, I've never tried to breed enormous boss monsters in this game, just because, like, before the post-game, you don't have access to metabols or really anything that gives you good XP. You can't get up to decent levels before breeding. But Monsters 2, it's really easy to find gates where you can easily grind a monster to like level 30, 40, 50 before you breed it. Alright, I need to go win E-Class. Do I have any money? No, I need to go to the bank first. That's fine. Sort my items. I'm always going to sort my items before I try to sell anything. That I can just turbo through selling things more easily. So the awake sand, sell all the meat I have. Little beef jerkies don't sell for anything, but I'm only trying to get 100 gold. After this point, if I ever find myself with this many beef jerkies in my pocket, I'm probably going to throw them in the vault instead of selling them, because of how long it takes to do that. Okay. E-class. I guess I only needed 50. That's fine. Yeah, I wish somewhere in the game they would just outright point out to you that when you breed two monsters together, the child has the average of the parent's stats, half the average rather. This is fine. Actually, I should put the picky on charge. It doesn't matter, Axe Knight's all of the damage. Fireball helps. Maybe I should have kept Healy instead of the bird, but whatever. Yeah, I played the PS1 Torneko Mystery Dungeon, Torneko the Last Hope. I wasn't a huge fan of it, because that game is entirely one versus many combat. So you're just Taloon running around these dungeons, and you can get swarmed by monsters that cast spells on you that make you lose actions. Like, you can get put to sleep, and it's just not fun. It's not fun dying to that. I don't know. I know a couple people that have played them and enjoyed them. But that one very specific thing just kind of ruined it for me. I got either 1 or 2 dungeons from the end of the game and just stopped playing it. Okay. This fight can be kind of a wall, because these monsters have such high defense power that you're really supposed to have spells like Slash with his fireball to get through it. But the Axe Knight is so strong that you can just cut through this guy. Alright. A Dark Dream requires something like 50 monsters base to make it. Oh, right. I keep running out of the arena when I have more stuff to do in here. There's a lot of quirky characters walking around the arena. Among them is this mirror. They'll transform into you and spout out a pun and run away. Maida! Dameda! Maida being a monster from DQ1. Dameda meaning stop. So just kind of a joke on its name there. What's funny is that... it's the rock first, right? Okay. They translated those jokes very, very poorly in... no, not the crab, the babble. Oh well. In the GBC version. And most of them just don't make sense. There's one joke, where in Japanese he yells "Chimera," and I'm not really sure what the joke is. I'm not fluent enough in Japanese to know that. But Chimera in English is wyvern, so the mirror at that point in the GBC English version just yells wyvern, and I really don't understand that. Like, the mirror is supposed to be making jokes, and there was very little effort to translate them. I'm pretty sure even the ones that work in English were still translated directly. picky. I just want to make sure. Torneko PS1 OST. Torneko PS1 OST definitely has some novelty to it. There's a bunch of remixes of his DQ4 theme. Am I having a breed with this catfly? No. No, that's later. Iceman is the other guy. I didn't know you could breed with a catfly right now. I walked into the bar and I knew something was wrong, but then he still asked if I wanted to do it. Okay. So we're gonna breed this. So this is the monster breeding. Right here we're breeding the Mad Knight with this Iceman. There are a lot better monsters you can make with the Iceman than what I'm making here, but this is set up for the next monster that I get. The other combo I bred was the Picky with a Lizard Man. No, I don't have any money. I've got enough though. This is the Master Monster Tamer who brought us here. He is kind of leading the breeding mechanics in this game. Number 1. Yes. I'm not super familiar with the Mystery Dungeon series, but that is my understanding as well, is that it is common devs and such. I have one of the Chocobo Mystery Dungeon games, but I haven't played it. I have it in Japanese. I don't know if there are English versions of them. But I wanted to buy a Japanese copy of Dragon Quest VII, and eBay had a listing where, like, for 20 bucks I got DQ7, Final Fantasy VIII, and Chocobo Mystery Dungeon. So, my joke was that, you know, I got DQ7 for like 25 bucks, and they paid me $5 to take FF8, and the Mystery Dungeon game was free. This isn't the gate I'm going in, is it? Yes, it is. Alright, so my monsters here are an Evil Beast, which I think is a DQ6 monster. Chimera from DQ1, which is a pretty good bird monster. It gets some good skills, and it, of course, levels fast being a bird, and it breeds into a lot of good monsters. I need some money is what I need. I'm supposed to have holy waters that I can make merchants spawn, but I don't right now. So I'm just going to pick up some items and try to get some gold so I can go buy some holy waters. Will this fight on me? Maybe the bird. The Evil Beast, being bred from that Iceman, has really high defense power. Oops, that's not good. Okay, we're fine. At level 1, you never have any skills, but when I start leveling up, I'll learn a bunch of stuff right away. No, that wasn't the one I used in my run. I was talking about a Japanese copy. So I've also got Japanese FF8, which I'm just absolutely never going to play, but I have it. Okay, good. Got the first fight out of the way. So right now I need the Evil Beast to hit level 10, I need the Wyvern to hit level 17, and in the meantime, I want to collect as much money as I can. I can kind of go into more detail on the breeding mechanics while I'm doing this. So both of these monsters are not like high tier monsters. Every monster has a family associated with it. So the Evil Beast is a devil type, the Wyvern is a bird type. Can I pick up anything that I can sell right away? I can sell this. I don't think he sells holy water though, which is what I really need. No, he doesn't. So there are a lot of higher tier monsters later in the game where you have to breed specific monsters together to get them, but the Evil Beast is what you'll get if you just breed a generic material family with a devil. Okay, there's a good item. And then let's just get out of here and go sell that. And the Wyvern is what you get if you breed a bird with a dragon. But the next devil that I get requires Evil Beast as a material. So like I said, he's just a stepping stone to something better. Alright, that staff I picked up. Staves are usually worth a lot of money. So here I can sell this for quite a bit there. 1100. Gonna buy some of these. Buy 6 of them. I kind of need to clean up my inventory. I'm gonna sort my inventory again, and I'm gonna go to the vault and deposit some of these cheap things. Let me use the seeds that I have. Trying to decide if I wanted to save them or just use them. I'll get rid of like 5 herbs. Beef jerky. 1 of the wing. Okay. There are other Dragon Quest games with a similar visual style? Not really. There are a couple other games on the PS1, but the art styles aren't quite as cute, I would say, as this. This game doesn't reuse sprites from DQ7 and DQ4 or tiles or anything like that. Very unique looking game. Okay, I'm going to use the holy water. And look for the hole. Hopefully I don't reveal the whole map before I find it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 28, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Be enough steps. I need to take 200 steps, 200 half steps, which I'm looking at my monsters, how many times they animate to determine if I've done that. I will pick up items on this floor, but since I took so many steps on the previous floor, and didn't pick up any items and I didn't reveal the whole map, here he is. If there is a wandering monster master in this floor, he should be a merchant, and he is. I didn't need to do that, I had an extra page of items. Okay. So the wandering masters, the monsters that they have are based on the stats of your team. Just like there's some formula where they're all added together. And if you're in a certain range, you get these monsters. There's usually a pool of about 15 monsters that it draws from. This is going to be important later when I'm trying to recruit one. Okay, I need to be using items. Please stop blinding my team with the sand. So there's a couple of reasons I'm doing this. It's generally better experience points, at least early on, to fight these guys than to fight random encounters. What tactics are we on? Oh, let's just give them commands. I haven't been doing this all run, but I probably should be. Cast Fireball, use Cold Breath. If this Hornbeat's just gonna keep blinding us, then we need to use our skills. Yeah, 300 XP. The other reason I'm fighting this guy is because when I beat him, the merchant specifically, he will give me 4 random meats. We're hoping for ribs and sirloins, but he could also give pork chops, beef jerkies, and bad meats. Bad meats you cannot sell if I remember right. I have to dump those in the vault. So, I got 2 ribs, a pork chop, and a beef jerky. I'll jump to the next floor. Every 3rd floor... I don't want to talk to you. I shouldn't have picked that up. Every 3rd floor is usually a special floor, which could be like the merchant I saw earlier, where the one I could actually shop with. You know what? I'll fight you. So that's why I was kind of not worried about picking up items on the floor where that wizard was. Because there was a good chance that it was just going to be like a priest or a merchant on this floor, and not the merchant that gives me meat. This version does allow you to breed with other player characters as long as they do not have the same name as you. It's obviously PlayStation, you're saving to a memory card. You could just copy your save file and breed with it if it allowed that. That would be really OP. Because you obviously lose monsters as you breed, right? So if you were able to breed with a copy of your save file, you would not lose anything. Okay, that was 2 wind stabs, so that's good money. Better than the merchants paying out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Usually 35 animations means that I've taken 200 steps. More repellents. And it's a wizard. I must have revealed the whole map. I didn't think I did. Okay. So the wizard is very useful when I want to get to the bottom of a gate. I'm just going to fight him now for XP. I've got all the money I need for now. But, I don't know what that status ailment is that the Rogue Knight just put on me. What the wizard's going to do is send me down 10 floors. Which there aren't 10 floors left in here, so he's going to send me to the very bottom. That's why I didn't fight him earlier, because I didn't want to leave yet. I do want to get to the bird to level 17. I have plenty of money, but I still need the bird to hit 17. It's probably going to take one more fight after this. If the evil beast doesn't die, he's usually level 10 when the bird hits 17. Or he's 12, rather. I don't remember who the boss is of this one. It's either Mad Cat from DQ5, or it might be the Evil Tree. My notes have a question mark on it. Oh, good. Maybe this will give me my level. I'll probably fight the boss just for fun, but normally for speedrun you would wing out here. But we got a lot of extra time this morning. Still got a 30-minute setup block here that I have no plans for, and the estimate on this run is very generous. 16. Since we're already on the bottom floor, he's gonna move me about 3 feet to the right. 117 XP. I don't know if I want to get that off random encounters. Pick up these herbs. One of those I think was the curse removing item, and the other was paralysis cure. Neither were items that I wanted. How much XP do the random encounters give me? Now that I'm over level 10, the wyverns, you didn't see, Ice Breath has leveled up. Yeah, it's gonna take like 4 random encounters. I'll probably get it pretty quickly running around in the hills though. So most of the filler block is gonna be Anatoly doing Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 GBC. I hadn't really decided what was gonna go in that block until last night. That's why it wasn't revealed, because I didn't know. If nobody else had anything they wanted to do, I would have just done Monsters 2 on the same PS1 disc, or maybe a chapter from Builders. You know what, this is the second time you stood up and tried to join. I like that initiative. But I'm gonna send him back to the farm. I kind of wanted to do the Builders Chapter 1 100% run that I routed for Limit Break last year, because it was a bid war between Chapter 1, 2, or 3, and since Chapter 1 is so much shorter than Chapters 2 or 3, I routed out all challenges to add like 30 minutes to it. But didn't get to show it off because we did Chapter 2 instead, which was the one I wanted to do. Oh, that was 17. But yeah, unless we've got like an hour and 45 minutes, I'm not going to be able to do that. And Monsters 2 PS1 is much more similar to Monsters 2 GBC as far as the speedrun route goes. No, it's this guy. Okay. I was way off. Pink Slime's gambling here. I go over and I poke this slot machine and it just spits out a bunch of money. He gets jealous. Tries to fight me for it. But this run compared to a Game Boy Color Monsters 1 run, you don't breed these monsters. Well, you breed the Wyvern, but not the Evil Beast. The final team that I have is very different from a GBC run. Largely because the final fight is much easier. Sure, Pink Slime can join me. I didn't realize Pink Slime had webbed feet until this version. So that particular boss isn't really a reference to any of the main series games. Fang Slime doesn't exist in the main series. Maybe recently it does, but not at this point in time. When Monsters 1 came out, it came out very close to Dragon Quest VI. And I'm pretty sure a ways after, but then Monsters 2 came out like a month after after Dragon Quest VII. So, almost all the monsters in this game do not show up or they have already shown up by Dragon Quest VI. Not all the case though. There's a couple monsters like the Rainhawk that debuted in this game and then got assimilated into the main series later. I'm supposed to withdraw Slib. Let me do that. It isn't clear. I haven't done nearly as many runs of this game as I have most of the games I've run. Slib in front. Actually, I think I went Slib in back. I should adjust that in my notes. I can turbo through the breeding menus later. No, not the G class. Yeah, I said this a couple of times, but a lot of people are not familiar with the fact that there is a PS1 version of this game. But I like showing it off for that reason. This Square Enix just really likes making remakes of this game and not giving them to the US. We didn't get this game, we didn't get the 3DS port, we didn't get the 3DS port of Monsters 2, and we didn't get the Switch version of DQ Monsters. The DQ Monsters Retro, I think it's called. Speedruns on the Switch version are actually really popular too. I don't think the 3DS versions are very popular for speedrunning, but there's a lot of people in Japan that run PS1 and Switch. Probably more so than GBC even. I know I've seen like a 12-way race of this game before. Just kind of crazy to think about. A different scene over there in Japan. This fight can be nasty in a lot of speedrun routes, but my Evil Beast has so much defense. We're gonna be fine. Alright. We've completed all 4 of the arenas that are initially available to us. We come here and we tell the king. The king congratulates us. And then also at this point though, we find out that there's a lot of monsters apparently rushing out of the Gate of Anger. Something's going on in there. It's not good. He needs us to take care of it. And we'll do that as soon as we're done running some errands. Major Dragon Quest VI reference coming up. The 2 most important gates in this game are big DQ6 references. It's just more attributing to the fact that this game came out right after DQ6. Alright, I'm trusting my notes on this one. I held turbo through that menu. Did I breed the right thing? Yeah, this is right. To my knowledge, there is no fan translation of this version. Or of DQ4 PS1. I actually meant to go around to the left because I wanted to talk to the mirror again. What you got for me, mirror? Kiraskopu Kopu o Kira. Su. So that's just Killer Scorpion, and then it rearranges the letters in Killer Scorpion. I think it translates to Killer Scorpion takes the cup or something. I don't remember how they translated that in English GBC, but I'm sure they didn't translate it well. Official GBC translation is absolutely flawless. With the very notable exception of that mirror, the GBC translation is really good. Okay. Hatch those eggs. So we're gonna get this Gigantes and a Bullbird. Gigantes, as you can tell from the fact that his sprite is absolutely enormous, is a very strong monster. If you're familiar with Monsters 2 speedruns, where we breed a Grizzly because it just has absolutely enormous attack power early on, Gigantes has that on its attack power and its HP. That same growth rate. We do not breed a second Gigantes though. We don't have easy access to a devil to do so, and Gigantes doesn't get to a high enough level to really make it worth it. Unless something goes really wrong. I'll just name the bird 1. I don't have a cute name for the bullbird. Oh, I didn't go to the vault. Or the market. That's the word. Let's do that. Sort my items. Okay, we got magic water that I don't need. I'll keep the antidote for now. Get rid of this paralysis cure, this curse cure. We got 2 wind staves. Beef jerky. Pork chop. 2 ribs, 3 ribs actually. An agility seed. Magic seed. Okay. Could buy a couple more repellents. I'd save those seeds. Use them on my final bird, which is going to be a whip bird, who also has that same growth rate I was talking about on its HP. Drop off Slabba, we don't need him anymore. The main reason I picked him up was so that I could breed both of my monsters without having to go hatch the first one. So now we're jumping into the Gate of Anger, which I mentioned is going to have a DQ6 reference at the end. So, if anyone was watching Error's Run last night, you will recognize the boss of this one. That is the most expensive item I can pick up. That's very good that I found that. Okay. I can never remember if that's Flame Staff or Lava Staff. Ooh. Perfect. I feel like one of my monsters gets smoked here. Let's see real quick. Okay, my notes say, how safe is this? Question mark. That's promising. That's real promising. Okay. Would say it's working out. I don't know what the Hornbeat is trying to do, but it's not working. Finding us. Getting blinded is not good. We do not have any skills right now because we're level 1. The way breeding works with regards to skills is you essentially have the potential to learn all of the skills both parents did have at the end of their life when you bred them, plus anything that they would have learned naturally, plus the 3 skills that your base monster would learn. I think my bird's paralyzed. Maybe I shouldn't have sold the paralysis cure. So every monster in the game has 3 skills that it will learn naturally. And so breeding allows you to mix and match those. don't think I have anything else to heal with. Please don't attack him before I kill you. Okay, good. That was close. Now the Bullbird will learn heal and I can fix this. The Gigantes actually learns heal too, which is obnoxious. I don't want it to ever do that, I want it to hit things. Also, I should show, so as this Gigantes is leveling up, 11 HP, 11 strength, 1 on everything else, who cares? Level 6, 17 HP, 17 strength. Gets pretty ridiculous growth on those numbers. The level before the first one I pointed out, he got 20 on both. Alright. What do I ditch? The new skills, right? No, I ditch Odd Dance, which is this one, and Increase, Sukuruto. 14 is where I ditch all the new stuff. Okay. I'm gonna use Monton here. Which just automatically casts all my heal spells until we're full HP. Map Herb. That's interesting that I have so many Map Herbs on me right now. Let me make sure this is revealed. Okay. The next floor hopefully has a wizard on it, since I revealed the whole map. But since I picked up all the items, it could also be a priest. There's like 4 or 5 different types of Wandering Masters. Yeah, it was a priest. And, they have different priorities over each other if you meet their conditions. The soldier that I fought on the top floor is kind of the default condition. It can either be a male warrior or a female warrior styled after the DQ3 warriors. There's the priest here, which the more items you pick up, the more likely there will be a priest on the next floor. The merchant I was talking about earlier, if you take 200 steps without meeting any of the other conditions, it'll likely be a merchant. So specifically, if you just walk around without picking up any items. And use the Map Herb. Using a Map Herb automatically reveals the whole map, which meets the criteria for Wizard, who takes you 10 floors down. The Priest revives and fully heals and refills all your magic. That wasn't clear. Here's the Wizard. And the other master you can find is the Bard. He is very rare because you essentially find him after a floor that only has... Well, on GBC, the criteria was that the floor had to have 2 screens only. But the way maps are generated in this version, it's not entirely clear to me what the trigger is. Of course, you killed him. I did have 1 healing item, but he was at exactly half HP. I thought he'd heal himself. We're gonna have to go around again. That's fine. Extra XP for Gigantes isn't the worst thing. Rogue Knight join me? Wow. It is very rare for a... I'll take it just because I'm about to wing, and I want to see what he has. But we'll have to go drop him off in the farm. It is extremely rare for one of the Wandering Masters monsters to join you without throwing any meat at them. Like, I would have assumed it wasn't possible. Apparently... Mahokite, I don't know what that is. Oroi, no. Toba, I don't know what that is. Hey, no, I don't know what that is. Fantastic. I don't know what any of your skills are, man. That's nothing. Beto. Okay, well that's a lick attack. Probably Cyclic. Cyclic's very good, but I can't really make use out of that. If it were a devil and not a zombie, I would consider breeding it with my Gigantes, but what are the stats on it? Yeah. About 100 on everything. Yeah, there's nothing I can do with this. That's fine. Okay. So just like the previous goals I had, I guess. Gigantes needs to hit level 10 by the end of this, which he will. He's already level 10. And the Bullbird needs to hit level 17. Though not for the same skill he needed last time. I think I've still got that going. Let me just map herb. Okay, I'm not going to pick that up because it's the only item left. I'm not entirely clear on the differences between English and, or rather, PS1 and GBC criteria for spawning all of these Monster Masters. I know on GBC, like the more items you pick up, the more likely it's a priest, and it's just a percentage of the items you pick up. If you pick up half the items, there's a 50% chance that you'll find a priest on the next floor. Not sure if it works exactly the same on PS1. But there's definitely still a correlation between how many you pick up and if it's a priest. I also didn't mention, you can only have 8 skills on a monster at a time. So when I learned all those skills there, I had to dump 4 of them. And dump another one there at level 14. There's no randomness to learning skills, thankfully. So, I know what I'm going to learn at each level, and my notes tell me which skills to dump. Pick up as many items as I can, kind of looking for money. This isn't the most lucrative gate, though. There is an item that you can buy that adds a little compass to your map that points at the hole, but I haven't purchased it. Here's the DQ6 reference. It's our friend Northrex. Hey, Northrex. Okay. I forgot I have to break an egg. Actually, I need to kill a couple of these things. Northrex won't talk to me, so I'm gonna kill his children. Until I get to level 17. I have to be a little careful with this because these dragons have an annoying ability. I'm gonna actually take precautions against it. Called Sidestep, where it will deflect a physical attack onto your team. Will you stop doing that? The Gigantes is casting Heal. Yes, that's what I want Gigantes to do. Heal outside of battle. Ow. Okay. Need a sweet breath. You usually kill a bunch of these eggs on GBC speedruns too. They're worth a lot of XP. Okay, we got bike hill. My final team is going to be this Gigantes that I have. The Bullbird is going to be bred into a Whipbird when I'm done here. And then I'm going to recruit something else along the way. There's a couple of options for the last monster. I'm probably going to get the Gigantes, or not Gigantes, the Stone Man boss if I can recruit it. It didn't join me last time. I think you need to throw meat at it. Okay, yeah. I'll figure that out. What else do you have? Menusa. Alright. We blinded him. We'll put him on life stat. The Gigante's attack power doubled. I think the bird also doubled its own attack power, even though I told it to focus on healing. It is not doing that. I also blinded the Battle Rex. For whatever reason, it decided it wasn't going to be breathing fire today. I think it's like a 50-50 for it to breathe fire on GBC version, and it's pretty nasty if you don't have a Gigante. In some challenge runs I've done, the strat is actually to parry until it runs out of MP, because it can only breathe fire like 8 times. So yeah, that scene was a recreation of Terry showing up in DQ6. In DQ6 we saw him defeat the Battle Rex, but here he shows up looking for the legendary sword. It's not here, so he's just mad and he destroys all the eggs and walks off. We don't know that's Terry though. We'll end up finding out that it's a future version of Terry, but not until we meet him again. I don't know how huge this Gigantes is. Alright, and after we defeat the Battle Rex, the tree grows. With all this shaking, Bart almost falls off the edge twice. Now we're gonna have access to a couple of areas we didn't have access to before. Oops. We also officially have access to the other 4 arena battles, but we're not going to do those yet. May in here, or is she in the bar? She's in the bar, okay. This is another guy I like to talk to. This guy is trying to teach his Golem English. Yeah, so what he's saying here is miso soup. Why don't you just say, and then in Japanese he says miso soup. And that's something that they actually translated correctly in the GBC version. He's teaching the Golem Japanese in the English version of GBC. And they'll say like, what the heck is Hasami? Why don't you just say chopsticks? Still saying the same thing about the Killer Scorp, okay. We'll come back later. Everybody in here changes what they're saying every time you complete an arena battle. We want to breed with this. That should get me my whip bird. Yeah, on the GBC it shows like a zoomed out portrait of Great Tree, rather than just using the map. Casual spoiler, sorry for spoiling a 20-year-old video game that was shown on this channel 12 hours ago. You're right. Battle Rex is 22, interesting. There seems to be a lot of randomness to Battle Rex's level when you recruit it, because last time I recruited it, it was 16. It's always level 20 on GBC though. 22, maybe I could use this. How much do you need to level though? That's the problem. That's the problem. Okay. 11,000 XP. But if it levels up, it'll learn Scorching, which is the level 3 Fire Breath attack. Everything I don't need. Yeah, I should dump a lot of this stuff in the vault. It's just not worth any money. I have not had a single sirloin yet today. Ooh, sirloin, that sounds good. Go buy some steaks when I'm restreaming later. Buy map herbs from you, but I have them. So I actually don't need anything from you. Thanks, bud. Okay, I've got 2 map herbs, a bunch of holy water, herbs. There's 2 seeds I need to use. I think we're good for at least 1 trip. Okay, our goal now, similar to our previous goals, we need some levels. We need, I'll take 3 of those. We need money. Dump all of this in the vault. Need inventory space. We need the whip bird that we're about to hatch to hit at least level 16. Or, yeah, 16 I think is the goal. But I'd prefer a 20 or 21. What is it this time? Pretty sure that the rock, paper, scissors results are different between GBC and PS1, so I don't trust myself to remember what they are. I've never compared my notes between the 2 games, but I'm certain there's one of the patterns that you do on GBC that you don't do on PS1. Okay. So, doing that rock, paper, scissors is going to open another Traveler's Gate that I'm going to go into later. It's the gate in the back of the arena by the other Goopy. And the main reason we're going in there is because there are a lot of staves and other expensive items in there. A whip bird, or rock bird is its Japanese name. Let's name it Rock. Roku. This should have added the suit in there, but I'm tired. Yeah. Okay, go up to the castle. Yeah, the rock, paper, scissors are all fixed. Playing casually, like, you go, like, it's kind of tedious, but you just go until you, fail, and then you see what he's gonna throw, so you just throw the one that beats that. If you step on scissors and he throws scissors, oh, it's a tie, I win, he says. So you just step on rock next time. He still throws scissors. Okay, yep, this is good. After this fight, I'm going to use repellents. I just wanted to get a little initial XP for my bird. He started with so much health that he's fine, though. So again, the growth on this bird, 15 HP. Level 3, 13 HP. Level 4, 20 HP. Level 5, 11 HP. Very high HP growth. 17 there. 18. Oops. Drop blaze. Ooh, a staff. That's a warp staff. Fool's gold. I should trade a spawn of merchant. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. That should be 35 animations or 20 steps. Well, that sucked. Should have done that before special floor. My bad. Am I gonna reveal the whole map before I get to this thing? It's already revealed. Okay. It's probably gonna be a wizard then. A rib, good. There's the hole. I'm not even gonna look. I'm sure it's a wizard. Wizard has precedence over everything else. Okay. 17, 19, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good enough. Well, we have a merchant here. Neat. A lot of items is what we got. Here's the merchant. I have 4 inventory slots, I do. Any other... Okay, revealed the whole map, so hopefully there will be a wizard on the next floor. Not that it matters much, I'm going to be on 8 out of 11. XP, okay. It's not unrealistic to level up Battle Rex. I'm pretty sure I've tried using Battle Rex and it didn't work out though. Biggie Dama, Firebane, dropping it. Level 12, the new skill, Vacuum Slash. 1 sirloin, 2 ribs, okay. I can work with this. Wing, don't need that. Drink seed. Big water, 12 water, 72 gold. I should use the strength seed on the Gigantes. Did I use the other seeds? No. Agility seed on the Rockbird. Magic seed on the Rockbird. I don't know if I was muted when I said the last thing I said, but yeah, the ideal monster that you want to recruit for your final slot is a Yeti from one of these guys. The main reasons for that are it has some good resistances, and it has the Infermost spell. Cool. Thanks for killing my Rockbird. It's fine, Chamorro has Vivify. Wait. Gigantes, we want to lose heal. I was only fighting that guy for XP and it really came back to bite me. well, it's fine. Heal up a bit. All the healing I have, so hopefully we can fight this down, man. We should be able to, though. That would be on my list. Somebody asked me during DQ7. That DQ5 theme would also be on my list of favorite overworld themes. Maybe second after the DQ4 Chapter 5 default overworld theme. Okay, what are we doing here? Tactics look good. Let's just start throwing ribs. Is this even doing anything? I don't know. It's not. You can't throw meat at him. Why did he join the Japanese video I was referencing, and why did he not join me the other day? Is it personal? Do you not like me? I don't know. I have to go back and watch it again. That's a lot of XP. Kinda worth fighting just for the XP. He gives you a discounted video game themed t-shirts, that's true. 25% discount. Okay, I guess we're looking for a Yeti then. I might try Battle Rex if he levels up and gets Scorching. Yeah, he's already close to leveling. Okay. I used most of my holy waters during that, so I'm gonna go restock. And we'll jump in the arena gate that I mentioned. Sort my inventory again. Did I find any more stabs in there? No. One of these ribs. I'm gonna keep the potion today. Let me actually take 8 of these. Alright. That's 6,500 gold. I would really like to have about 10,000 more gold by the end of this. So, that's probably what's going to determine when I stop, is how much gold I have. Then, you know, if I take a while to get the money, it'll mean more levels for the Rockbird, which is not a bad thing. So here's the gate that opened. That statue moved backwards when I won the second rock, paper, scissors game. Okay. The staff. Okay. Let me... I think Holy Water is already going. Let me try to get another merchant battle. It is not going. Cool. Holy Water. So, skill learning in this game, I mentioned it wasn't random. It's based on a combination of level and stats. So, very early on, when I had to get the Wyvern to level 17, that was actually so that it would learn Bite Kill, which it actually learns earlier than that after I breed it. The reason I'm going for 17 now on my monsters, my birds, is to get Vivify. Okay. Ooh, a world due. That's good. I want to buy a bunch of world dues later, so each one I find saves me 500 bucks. Come on, and there's a merchant up here, anywhere. Merchants, maybe. Merchant, no merchant, okay. Now that we've revealed everything, I'm gonna end up finding a wizard. Maybe not, I don't think I revealed the very top right edge. I should have walked around more. Floor number 3 though. Five, 6, 7, 8, 10, 30. Should be plenty good. Open for a merchant on this floor. Found a holy water on the floor, okay. Saves me some money, I guess. Right. Didn't have the monster I'm looking for, but hopefully he gives me some meat so that when I do find the monster, we're good. This may not be the group that has the monster, because like I said, the monsters he uses are based on the total of all my stats. I may not be a high enough level yet to find the Yeti. I think I am, though. 14, we're getting rid of... Yoda, boom. And I don't care what it tells me to get rid of, I'm getting rid of Poison Hit. I'm annoyed with him using it. What did he give me? 2 sirloins, perfect. Alright. Open for another merchant. Pick up all the items I find now. Because I'm getting a lot less picky about which foreign master I encounter. I would prefer not to find a wizard, because that gives me more overhead. I have to leave and re-enter. Okay, didn't find one. There's a priest, that's fine. Does he have a Yeti? No. I took Cancer Man last time and it worked out fairly well. Maybe I'll grab him again. Not throwing the sirloins yet. Want to make sure my monsters don't kill him. Okay. Still really don't want to throw the sirloins. I want to save them in case I find a Yeti. Okay. With your 4 ribs, let's see if that's enough. Get rid of that. Okay. Cancer gal. I'm gonna hang on to the Battle Rex for now. At least till it levels up once. Okay. Blizzard staff. That's the second most expensive staff. That helps with my money a lot. Another world due as well. Or 7. there really only one item on this island? Pick up all the items so that it's not a wizard on the next floor. Yeah, this floor is gonna be big. On the GBC version, all of the random floors were like up to 4x4 screens in size. And a lot of the designs that they use, even in the PS1 version, you can kind of tell that they're generating a grid like that. Some of them are just big continents like the previous floor, big islands. But GBC was very much just like a bunch of specifically designed rooms that were pieced together, sometimes in set patterns and sometimes in random patterns. Alright, heal me. Right. Okay, now my inventory is full, which is fine. 9 of 15. Grease. Warp staff. Jewel bag. Super 10 and Cancer Man. I think this fight will get Battle Rex its level. Yep. We got its breath attack. Oops. We got Bike Hill. I guess Bike Hill is 17. We have Vivify already. Great job. They have kind of the minimum of what I need to progress toward the end of the game. Except money. I am still a little short on money, aren't I? Need to keep looking for staves. Go to 10. I'm gonna use that. A map herb to map out the rest of the map. You map the map, you know? But it'll also tell me where items are. He's all the way over there. How many staffs do I have on me? Okay. I don't have any big money items that I had forgotten about. Another world do. The dues do help. Meat. Are we gonna be a wizard on this floor? Another world do. Okay, I have plenty of warp wings. I can get rid of one of those. Warp staff I don't need. Another rib. Drop a lesser meat for it. Wizard, I do want to fight him because I am still looking for a Yeti. But I'm looking for items first. Yeah. This skull gun in the middle is a tempting candidate for my third monster because it has Blazemost. But I'm pretty sure I've used them before and it wasn't that great. Most of the monsters that you can recruit in this tier are, they don't have great HP. Which is why the Yeti's resistances are important. At 18. So, yeah, I do have more holy water. Continuing off my explanation that stats are required to learn certain skills. That's not necessarily like what you'd expect, intelligence, HP, etc. A lot of skills like require like HP, strength, particularly the physical skills and the breath skills. I'm gonna jump in here. And since my Whipbird has such high HP, he's going to learn the breath attacks, the damaging cold breath attacks, at the lowest levels possible, which are 20 and 21 for tiers 3 and 4. So if the Whipbird gets to level 21, it would really help my team out. So this is Japanese mythology. If you played Link to the Past, or if you found a very obscure Easter egg in DQ3's remakes, you might recognize the fairy in the spring who asks if you dropped something in the water. He pulls something out and says, "Is this what you dropped?" And if you are honest, then you get your thing back and a bonus. It's a lobster. Not much reason for me to fight this again, but I just wanted to show him. Let me go another round before I try to cast By Kill. Boom. Yeah, By Kill the Gigantes. Because when you got a Gigantes and you've got By Kill, no boss fights are going to take too long, right? Pops up a lot, yeah. This is specifically referencing the fact that they put this in DQ3, but like I said, A Link to the Past has it. It's how you upgrade your sword to the highest level. At least one other Zelda game does it too. I want to say Link's Awakening might have had some version of it. But, and just be honest, you didn't drop the meat in the fountain, and you didn't drop the old man. Harvest Moon wouldn't surprise me if Harvest Moon has it. Okay, go see how much money I have, but I think I want to go around again. Now I got the Blizzard Staff, which sells for quite a bit. Now I sorted and it put everything in a different order than what I had originally. I've got 4 world dues though. I also don't have the Yeti. Yeah, I think I need to go again. I do not need more than 2 wings. Buy some holy waters. Just buy 9 of them. I'll use them. Marry the fairy. Funny. Okay, I really don't need these love waters. I'll keep them. I don't need this. I bought an entire page of holy waters? I must have had 2. I thought I had 0. Okay. I was fine with 9, but 11's a little excessive. Okay. Use the holy water. Around, see if we can find a staff. Now I revealed the whole map. And pick up all the items then. And that's the play. Is that a world leaf? Oh, good. Okay. I want a couple of those too. That saves me $1,000. Okay. Who's gonna be around? Priest, good. Still no Yeti. Hey, there's Drongo using Scorching. Okay. Over there, already revealed. Elf water, that sells for a lot, but I might also save it because I've been having MP issues on the final boss. Not final boss, but the final gate. Pepper. I'll fight this guy. There's a Yeti. Okay. Sirloin. I usually go for the Yeti last. Especially since it hides. I think, yeah, the fire breath hits it. Okay, he's dead. Don't kill the Yeti. Okay. Well, Yeti died. But I threw 2 sirloins. Let's see if we get it. Excellent. Look at him. Our new best friend. Okay. Bird needs 2,000 more XP. Gonna ditch Northrex for the Yeti. There's nothing here. There might be a bard on this floor. Yeah, there is. So this is... Sorry. This is a very interesting Wandering Master. When you defeat him, he will give you this potion which just automatically increases the lowest stat on each of your monsters by 20. So my Gigantes is probably going to get Agility or Intelligence. And the other two will probably get stats that they don't need. These bards were very important in my GBC challenge runs, where I was only using anteaters or slimes just to raise their stats because it was faster than leveling up. Let's see. Yeah, Giganti's got 20 agility. Bird got 20 attack power. And agility for the Yeti as well. What's the Yeti stats look like? Okay. Yeah, it really was attack power. I didn't think Whipbird's attack power was that bad. Maybe they nerfed it. Random encounters. I want to see how much XP I get from this, because the bird needs less than 1,000 to hit level 20, and if he gets that, he gets level 3 breath, which will help in the tournament fight. I don't think I'm going to hold out for level 21, though. Okay, yeah. Yeah, one more fight will do it, and we'll wing out of here. I think I'm satisfied with how much money I have. A little more would be nice, but I think we're okay. Okay, tattoo call. Get rid of tattoo call. Another world do. Okay, that makes me feel better. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Okay, to do the market. Yeah, I don't have my 10 grand on me that I need to get in. I'll just do all the shopping that I need to do for the last gate. I do not have a lot to sell. Well, a couple of these because I bought too many earlier. I'm gonna sell these. Didn't actually need anything from this merchant. Go over here. I'm gonna buy a Sage's Stone. And a bookmark. How many map herbs do I have? That's the one. Okay. Got 2 map herbs. Feel like I'm forgetting an item, but whatever. Oh, that's not the arena. Okay. Save my game. Save over this other file, which is standing in exactly the same place. Actually, that might have been a cleared game file. But yeah, it costs 10,000 gold to enter this tournament. If you lose the tournament, you lose the money, so definitely save before you go in. Here's the dance veggies I was talking about earlier. Yep, that's good. Yeah, I remember in my first play of the GBC game struggling to get the money for it. Because death on Game Boy Color is extremely punishing. You lose half your gold, but you also lose all of the items you have on you. I don't know why they made that decision. They reversed that decision for this game. You do get to keep the items. But you just lose everything that's not in the vault when you wipe on GBC. It lets you keep the beast tail, maybe one or two other very specific items. But for the most part, everything's just gone. Makes warp wings very important though. Okay, so this fight is a little complicated and pretty annoying. What we want to see is for this Metal Jack on the far right to use an ability called Massacre, which is a critical hit against a random target, which can include his allies, such as the Metabol on the far left, which has so much defense power I can't damage it. Ow. Okay. If the Robostir dies, then I'm probably in the clear. Don't worry, Chamorro has Vivify. Not casting it though. Okay. Yeah, we can't lose from here. We can try. The AI might lose, but I won't lose. If I die, it's the AI's fault. The Metabol has like 7 or 8 HP. I can't do more than 1 damage to it at a time. 2 damage if the bird casts by kill. Which it is. You might see a hit for 2 at some point. Currently spamming Ionizune, which is Explodat. It also has Firebolt. Those are the 2 skills that it's using if you see it hit me with an area attack. There we go. The fight's harder on GBC because, like I said, the AI just isn't as good in this version. It never does physical attacks on GBC. It always just spams its area attacks. And that's something that you will see in the final battle of the game as well. The final battle of this game is awful on Game Boy Color. There's a King Metal that does nothing but cast Bolt. There's a Coatl that can either cast Explodat or Evil Slash to just crit one of your party members. And then there's a Rainhawk that always opens with Mega Magic. Sorry. With just the combination of Explodat, Mega Magic, and Bolt in one turn is very hard to survive. But PS1, I'm probably not going to see any of those moves turn 1. The King Metal's AI causes it to just do physical attacks half the time. The Rainhawk, as far as I can tell, never uses Mega Magic. And the Coatl, they bugged. They gave it Infernos instead of Explodat. It's off by 1 ID. I don't know how they did that, but... whoops. But we'll get to that later. First we gotta go through the Gate of Reflection. The tree's gonna shake again. Not as much changes this time versus last time, though. I'm gonna jump into the Gate of Reflection. Charge down to the bottom. As the king tells us that before we can be the official Monster Master, you have to conquer the Gate of Reflection. As you can tell, we're skipping a lot of gates in this game. There are 31 total gates in this game, though like 6 or 7 of them can't be accessed until the post-game. Roughly 20 of the gates, I'd say, maybe fewer than that, maybe like 16 to 18, are in the castle. The rest are just randomly floating around. There's 2 in the market, there's 2 in the farm, 1 in the well, because again, this game came out with TQ6. We use a map herb and a repellent. That's the other item. 1 item on this floor, okay. There's a wizard. I should grab this. Yeah, in case it's that. Okay. Let's find him. I don't know what it just did that didn't do any damage. Yeah, he's casting Infirmost. This Golem has a weird loadout. It's got 3 dances. I don't know which 3. I know one is Hustle Dance. All of the Wandering Master monsters have 3 skills that are not what they normally learn. There might be some exception to that at the lower levels. Like there might be some monsters that have heal that learn heal. I don't know. I'm just gonna jump straight in this hole. Shouldn't have picked that item up, but we got lucky. It's still a wizard. Take a quick look around for items. Wait, this guy. 2 Yetis. Rockbird is using Rob Magic. Please don't do that. Please don't kill my Yeti either. No, I'm on the offensive tactic. On Game Boy Color, the Whipbird would never have used Rob Magic while on the offensive tactic. And we're B and D, yep. Luckily we've got area attacks, so it hits them both. Alright. So now I want to make a priest spawn, so I'm going to pick up every item on this floor. Ooh, magic note. Use that right away on the Rockbird. I just want to make sure that I have full MP when I go down. Oh, well, here's a priest. Okay. Oh, the bird hit 21 too. So he should have white air. Not using it though, he's attacking. I don't know why. Yeah. Oh, because they all resist it. And the Blizzardy is understandably immune to it. Okay. Yeti also has Vacuum. I didn't know that. That's its other move. Vacuum, Infirmost, and High Jump. Alright. Did I see that you have? Oh yeah, he's got Blizzard Breath too. Okay. Only the tier 3 though. He'll get the next one if he levels again, but he won't level again. Yeah, Vacuum. Alright. Any last minute shopping to do? If I can get 1,000 gold together, I can buy a world leaf. but I don't think I have it. No. What if I still have potion? Yeah, I just don't have 1,000 gold. That's fine. Keep picking up some items on the way down. Okay, elf water. If I'd had the opportunity to sell that, it'd have been great. Intelligent seed, don't need that. Another priest. I don't know why I'm fighting this. The XP doesn't even help me. Ooh, the damage though. I'm on another merchant floor. Sweet. All that extra elf water. I can buy 2 world leaves actually. I think that's all he sells that's really of use. Alright, save. No, I won't save here. I'll just save with the bookmark on this floor. Okay. That's the last floor. Start my items. Bookmark. This item just lets you save anywhere. Very useful, letting you save before bosses. Okay, I want to reorder. I do. I should have reordered before saving, obviously, but I didn't. And I'm gonna have to deal with that. So here's another major DQ6 reference. Again, they put all the main story points, the gates that are relevant to the story are all big DQ6 references. If I kill Antes. Yeah, the Durin fight, and just like in DQ6, he makes you fight 2 people before you fight him. We gotta get through these servants. Heal. How you want first? Okay, fine. If I guild the Gigantes and put the Rockbird on heal. We'll see if he actually heals though. He did heal the enemy. Okay. HP's not in a great spot, so I'm not going to give commands on turn 1. Here we're fighting Future Terry. Where's my Sage Stone? Here. I'm pretty sure Sage Stone has a chance to break if I use it enough times. Might have been what that message was there at the end. Yes, it does break. Cool. Thanks for the confirmation. Yeti's Inframost is doing real good damage. Awkward stealing his magic. Whoa. Well, that didn't do good damage. I kill the Gigantes again. This would be a real good turn to still have my Aegis down. Okay, I don't know why he's back, but he's back. It must have been one of those personality things I was talking about. He just decided to survive with 1 HP. A Deathmore on my team? Sadly, no. Hey, we sapped him. Okay. Go ahead and buy kill. And if you would like to lower his defense again, that'd be great. But I need to throw an item, so I can't give you commands this turn. Okay, the Yeti's out of magic, so I'm not worried about him anymore. Lower his defense. That's fine. Put him on Protect Life. I'm going to revive the Yeti only because if I don't, the Rockbird will waste his magic vivifying him. This is actually a good opportunity to use one of my Elf Waters. I only have one Elf Water. I'm gonna use it on the Yeti. Put the Yeti back in the game. I don't think Rockbird's gonna run out of magic. I still have that potion. Yeah, use that on him. I think we're good. Oh, don't waste your magic on that though. Okay, Rockbird just died. Cool. Lower his defense. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. His defense reset. I'm out of leaves. Throw out my world dues and hopefully he dies. That's fine. Okay, we got him. Easy peasy. Duran says some stuff here. I don't know. I don't remember what. It's been a minute since I've beaten him on English. But we find out this guy is actually me in the future. I don't know what question he's asking. And he gives you some advice. Watch out for your sister or something. Keep an eye on her. Protect her. I don't know. One of those phrases. He actually says quite a lot. Look at all those sentences. Maybe he says all of those things. And Wadabow shows up and he's like, cool. You did it. Watch out to Chamorro. Though he does have Vivify. The king usually tells some kind of a bad joke after every boss fight. And then the clown on the left says, "Oh, king." I'm a pocket monster for the demon guy, yeah, pretty much. Alright, so now we gotta go at the Starry Tournament. And there's no penalty for losing here. We just jump right in. Except, let's get one last joke from the mirror. Make it a good one, mirror. I have no idea which one he gives here. Mira ni Kimera. Great. I don't remember what that translates to. That's the one I was talking about earlier, where on English GBC he just yells, "Wyvern!" Runs off. Thanks. Good to know. That's good. Horny time. Yep. So, again, the final boss is bugged, so it's not going to be very difficult compared to a GBC speedrun. This is a huge wall, even in a GBC speedrun. But here, I wouldn't be surprised if we first try it. Wipe them. The bird having wide air and the Yeti having inframost really helps clean up quickly. This fight's obnoxious because the Mad Dragon has that Berserker move, which he just used to instantly kill my Yeti. That's cool, thanks. And the Unicorn has Revive. So after my Gigantes is done pummeling the Mad Dragon, the Unicorn's gonna revive it. Thanks, video game, for demonstrating these bad scenarios I'm trying to outline as I'm just saying them in case they don't happen, but... Oh, okay. Hey, you want to revive the Yeti, maybe? What if we revived the Yeti? That wasn't reviving the Yeti. Hey, there it is. That was heal all. I said vivify. Alright. So here's the final battle against Great Log's Monster Master. Up to this point in the game, there's a lot of rumors about this guy. They say he's, you know, this big, giant, evil dude. He eats people or something. Got 3 eyes, I don't know. Here he comes. Who's it gonna be? It's our sister, Millie. Emilio. We've found her. She is our opponent. Gasp. Now what am I gonna wish for? I already know where she is now. I don't know. We'll come up with something else to wish for. So like I said, in GBC, this first round is usually really nasty. The King Metal casts a lightning spell, Kotal has Explodet, and Rainhawk uses Mega Magic, which just trashes your team. But in this version, the King Metal is probably just going to punch me because of his AI. The Kotal is probably going to cast Infernos because they screwed up and they replaced Explodet with Infernos. And the Rainhawk's not going to do anything interesting. His AI never casts Mega Magic. Yeah, they all just punch me. Let's hit him with this. With a little of that. Total's gone. Gigantes is full HP. Gigantes is by-kill. Ooh. Oh, come on, heal yourself, bird. Thanks. Yeah, now it should be home free. Hey, there's right aim, the lightning move. A little too late, King Metal. He's got 8 HP. The characters are by-killed, so they should kill him once 4 hits connect. There it is. Yeah, I love all the monster sprites in this version. Both the overworld sprites and the battle sprites. Like, look at this Gigantes. That's a really good Gigantes sprite. For a Dragon Quest spin-off where they didn't reuse any assets from other games, this game just looks so good. Boom! Ouroboros shows up, throws Terry to the side, kidnaps Milio again. Now I have to use my wish to get her back after all. Maybe my voice hasn't recovered from an 18-hour DQ7 speedrun. I seemed fine yesterday except when I was trying to sing in the car. Oh, is that it? I think that's it. Okay, let's go. There's a little more to that animation on GBC. The camera like pans up. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of shooting stars that go by. But yeah, on PS1 it's just like a half-second animation, and then you leave. Who's up next is going to be Anatolu if he's ready for Dragon Warrior Monsters 2. We'll just start that early. We're not way ahead, right? 45 minutes ahead. If we were further ahead than this, I'd find something else to fill with, but I think we're okay. Also, the Dragon Warrior randomizer race run coming up is turning into a race, so that might make it take a little longer than estimated too. So that'll eat some of this 45 minutes we got here. But so yeah, we win the tournament, we make our wish, we wake up in bed. We go to the dresser to see if there's any monsters in there. And our sister wakes up and says, "Hey, what are you doing over there?" You woke me up and I was having such a great dream too. I almost won. He says some things and then you realize you were both having the same dream. You were both monster tamers in another world, but how strange. But it must have just been a dream, right? So you go back to bed and then she's like, "Wait a minute. What's that in your pocket?" Boom. The meat. Alright. Here's the credits. There's a little cutscene after the credits. It's not really worth waiting for if Anatolu's ready, but otherwise we can wait for it. Technically this is JRTA timing, so timing will go all the way to the end of the credits. But the credits are like 6 minutes of this, so I got something like a 2:44, 45. So it's at least got a good song, but the animations are just kind of boring. On the GBC version, you've got like monster sprites popping up here. But yeah, it's just some stars. There is a Dragon Quest Monsters 2. One of the coolest things about this version of the game is that Monsters 1 and Monsters 2 are on the same disc. It's a double feature. The GBC original versions obviously are separate games, and the 3DS remakes were separate games as well. Yeah, that run went fairly well. I played it really safe, got extra levels wherever I felt I might need them. Got owned by random encounters twice early on, but whatever, you just use a warp wing and jump back in. Do Dragon Quest Monsters 2 because there's 2 versions. Don't forget the 3DS version. 3 versions of Dragon Quest Monsters 2, 4 versions of Dragon Quest Monsters 1, and all we got was the originals in the West. Kinda surprised they didn't make a port of DQ Monsters 2 for Switch by now. Which the original version really benefited from all the extra UI they gave it. Like, you can see the map without pushing a button to pull up the map. That's kind of cool. Some other things like that. There's another game that they did something similar. Was it Phantasy Star? That they gave you like a dungeon map that wasn't in the original game when they ported it to Switch. It's kind of the same treatment as what they gave Monsters 1. But again, they didn't send that to the US. I don't know why. Especially since it's obviously just a ROM of Monsters 1 with a wrapper around it that shows the map or whatever. You'd think that they could just pull the English ROM and change some memory addresses around and port it pretty easily. Was Phantasy Star. Okay, I do know things about RPGs that aren't Dragon Quest. Cool. Have to update the localization. It might be something like that. I hope that's not the holdup. The original localization was fine. Yeah, one of the jokes that mirror rambles off in English got translated to, is this hork or pork? Funny? Is it hork or orc? One or the other. I think he asks, is it orc or pork? That's actually a joke that even works in English too, because the orc has kind of a pig snout. Then the other good one, he says something like, mad gopher, go mad, go far. Funny? And it's just completely nonsensical. But I do find it funny. Uh-oh, where'd I put my controller? Alright. Wanabo shows up here. Give me that meat. What? Give me that meat and I'll be your friend. And we're prompted to save the game. And then bonk. Official time over 2:44:35. Not a competitive time at all, but I've only done like 4 or 5 runs of this. It's fun to do, but I've probably invested more time doing challenge runs like all slimes on this version than doing the actual speedrun. I think I got an all slimes run down to like 8 hours or so versus it took me over 9 hours on GBC. I'm going to throw it to the intermission screen because this is a lock screen. And I can't get off of it. Alright. So yeah, this is probably going to be it for... Well, I don't know. I'm restreaming a lot of things today, so you might hear from me again, but this is the last game I'm planning on playing in this marathon. But